the Mixed Up Mozzarella Man. Pizza isn't everybody's favorite food because the universe loves more melted Gouda. Nobody today is waiting online to inhale entire pizza pies drenched in smoked cheeses like Gouda, unless you're a hardcore Dutch dude from Amsterdam and Lower Manhattan on holiday, because working Europeans get 5 weeks of paid vacation and have nothing better to do than try the new gastropub in town, Crackers and Brews, which offers state-of-the-art mini pizzas on in-house made crackers to leave more room inside for perpetual IPA poundage soon after. Mozzarella will always be the most popular cheese in New York because you're not melting sharp Vermont cheddar cheese on a veal parm hero in NoHo either. Mozzarella is the king of New York cool dominance, like Lawrence Fishburne and Wesley Snipes in New Jack City, all wrapped up into one back in the day. Am I being too talky again, boss? Boss says, there's no practicing shtick in the dressed-up mozzarella hawking game of St. Mark's Place, especially knowing you could practice your routine at a plethora of open mics throughout the East Village and Brooklyn that Antifa hasn't planned to take over yet in your own spare, non-billable time, where you could continue to make jack shit, spewing semi-coherent streams of thought that never amount to as much hilarity mountaintops as you think. Talking mozzarella, Stickman says, all right, boss, I'll stick to the script and only ask girls who pass me by, have you ever been sticked by Big Buster before? Because, I have. But his name was Dave from Long Island, not Big Buster. Which reminds me of a fat white rapper who had no role models to emulate, really. Beastie Boys always rocked skinny jeans, dragging off their ankles and shit. Vanilla Ice always opted for the flaptastic Fly Guy silky sweats look. Anthrax was the backup thrash metal band for Public Enemy on Bring on the Noise. And they're scrappy, skinny, yet muscular metal white boys from Queens. The former breeding ground for Dee Snider from Twisted Sister. Nasty Nas. Black Sheep. Third Base. I know the list is a greatest hits one that keeps you guessing who's even bigger on the list next. Art Garfunkel, the angelic sounding Jew, and Paul Simon both hail from Queens, which stings the Republican Gentile who's jealous of creatively successful, ultra expressive Jews who didn't take the Bernie Madoff route either. I totally get it. But to round out the list of all-time great artists from Queens, you also have to include the consistently funny and transcendent Cyndi Lauper, while also giving a loving, gushing shout-out in honor of showrunner and comedic writer star great Doug Ellen behind Entourage, who made the legendary show on HBO infinitely cooler than Wahlberg's producer name credits on it. Come rain or shine, Doug Ellen is the funnier, cooler version of Jon Favreau, until he started to produce, direct, and write every episode, it seems, for the first season of Mandalorian. Asshole! Look, I think Jon Favreau deserves a shot to reimagine Boba Fett's backstory for Disney, just for teaming up with Vince Vaughn again on Made Alone, even more than Richard Linklater for making Dazed and Confused the pitch-perfect film to come out my senior year in high school among my old-school pinko breath and buds of old. But still, asshole! If you're creatively competitive at all, knowing Jon Favreau directed Alf, all the Iron Mans, I think, and wasn't too shabby in Rudy or PCU either. The big boss in charge of founding and running Mozzarella Man in the East Village says to his mouthy, unknown, unrepresented, wannabe stand-up comedy star. If you love Jon Favreau so much, then write your screenplay about being Vince Vaughn's non-successful twin brother because you look like him in a pretty good living Insomniac fashion, and leave me out of it already.